Bob Kravitz. This is Mike Chappell. The Colts 27-6 victors over the Cleveland Browns. Mike, what's your primary takeaway from this game?
I've seen enough. I don't want to see about 18 players next week or next Thursday in Cincinnati. They did enough on offense. I like what we've seen from the defense. They've been very stingy. Some good playmaking from Greg Toller, second week in a row. And if they ever get Caesar Rayford in early in the game, I'd like to see what he can do.
Yeah, I'd like to see Caesar Rayford against the first teamers, although I don't think we're going to see that next week against Cincinnati. I don't think anybody's going to play.
No, but you got to play some guys. So I think Rayford might play a lot first. If they want to see what this guy can do against more ones,
right.
So far that's not been the case. But again, the starters have played enough. Now this last game is going to be who are the marginal guys going to make a difference, and that's what we're going to find out in Cincinnati land.
Well, we saw the offense play into the third quarter. What did you take away from the way they performed?
Had a couple little glitches. The one pass to Stanley Veely went off Veely's hands. He's got to make that catch. It was a little high, but he's going to make that catch. Without that, it's a great half and a quarter for a series for Andrew Luck. So this is what you want from the offense. You want to see him sustain drives, which they did. Some great third and long passes to Reggie Wayne. So again, this is what you want. The only concern is getting Anthony Costanzo left on the third play of the game with a knee injury. We'll see how serious it is. If that's a serious injury, which we don't think it is, if it is, it's a big loss for the team.
Well, then, of course, the power running game.
Donald Brown, a couple of
nice bursts.
Cuts up the middle, and I tell you, it's people laugh at Donald Brown. He's going to be a really, really good third down back here between Bradshaw and Ballard. So the three Bs, I guess we'll call them. We'll see if this works going into the season.
I'll tell you who's really impressed me a lot this preseason is Darius Hayward-Bay. Everybody talks about he's got concrete hands. I guess in training camp he missed some balls, but I thought he's played reasonably well in the preseason.
I wrote about this once. I think the national perception is he said this awful training camp. He had one bad day. Well, Reggie had one bad day too. He had 3 drops, but the thing is Reggie doesn't have the reputation that Hayward-Bay does. He's had a good camp. I think he's going to be. First of all, he's going to be an upgrade over Donnie Avery, which is what you've got to have. And the way they're going to run this offense, Hayward-Bay is going to be a great component to it.
And the other good piece of news coming out of this game, you mentioned with Toller and Rayford, defense for the second week in a row played really, really well.
Basically, because the shutout when it's the #1 defense out there.
Absolutely.